Welcome to Stitchy Fix. I'm Victoria. This is my mom, Chris. Hi. And we have two babies sleeping. Yay. Yay. We're wearing our Jolly July because it's officially July now, July 5th. We're filming this. So happy July, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. We had What?
I was going to ask about the 4th.
We had a wonderful 4th of July.
We really did.
We impromptu hosted our families for the 4th. No one really had anything going on, so we're like, come on over.
It was fun.
Yeah. And so Mom brought a gorgeous salad, bags games. I feel bad for my husband. He did all the grilling. He did a great job, but then it started raining on him. But he didn't give up.
It was just like a cloudburst of pouring rain.
Yeah.
We just put the bag game out. They just uncovered the furniture, the outside furniture, and boom.
Yeah. And then it was gone. then it was gone.
And then we got home. We live 7 minutes away. I don't know, maybe 4 miles or something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
No rain here at all.
Didn't even rain.
Nope. I was just like, oh, my cushions are out.
Yeah. You think about everything. Yeah.
No.
So
I got to stitch.
Yeah, she got a whole morning of stitch.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't have to entertain, so it was like I had to make my dish or whatever. But
yeah,
I was like, oh, okay, I can do this.
Yeah, it was so fun. A nice holiday break for her because the stores closed on the 4th.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and I was I don't know. I'm not the best host. I'm always whatever. I do the best that I can, but it's always a low maintenance, come as you are kind of. That's how I roll. And I hope you guys will give me grace, But yeah, it was really fun and just hanging out with family and eating some good burgers.
Oh, they were great. Oh, well, they're from my store. But Patrick did a wonderful job grilling.
He did a great job. And only one tongs bit the dust.
I don't know that story. Did you find out the story?
Yeah, he left them on the top.
Oopsie.
The rack. It was when it started raining, so it was like chaos, for like a few minutes. So it's all good though. The house didn't catch on fire. Our not a direct neighbor. So I live in a townhouse, so there's like rows of townhouses, but the one behind that is a home, and they were setting off fireworks until like 11:30 at night, and it was literally shaking our house, and car alarms were going off multiple times in the night. And I said, if you wake my babies. I was like, I need my babies to sleep.
Yeah, because they were, oh my gosh, they were wired because with everybody there and all the good food and Victoria made these amazing cookies that, they were just
I love to try a cookie recipe. I tried a new cookie recipe that I hadn't done before.
Yeah. But so, they're eating junk food and then they were so wired. So what time? So we left at like 6:30, 7 or something. And the kiddos were still buzzing about.
Yeah. Patrick, I think
it was like 7-ish.
After you left, took Maisie up and she was down by 7:30, and then Zoe was more like 8:30.
They both had good days today. Maisie's already is on her second nap.
Yeah, doing a good job. Yeah. Okay, so we wanted to talk to you a little bit about our stitching. That's kind of our update. Sorry, we usually do like a little update. And our plan is to stitch Christmas in July. And so my plan is to do 4 whips and 4 starts. And Chris is doing
4 whips and 1 start.
4 whips and 1 start. So we'll kind of walk you through that. I also just got back from Miami. My husband and I just celebrated our 6-year wedding anniversary, so we're just little babies still. But we had the best time in Miami. We stayed at the St. Regis, which was so nice. I didn't realize people lived there.
I had no idea until you mentioned that last time.
Really new to me.
No idea.
They said it's a lot of international people that have a place there, so they're not like there year round or whatever. So that was very interesting and so much fun. So I have also a vacation start, if you saw our Instagram. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, we share an Instagram account called Stitchy Fix, which is just the name you see here. So you can always follow us there and see all our musings or whatever.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel, right?
Oh yeah, we would love for you to subscribe.
Yeah, we're getting really close to 2,000. Come on, people.
Yeah, I think we're 50 people away. So it's just, you know, tell your friends. They don't actually have to watch us. So I'm just kidding.
Oh, they can watch us because we're fun.
Yeah, so we're 50 people away. So we'll be doing a big hoopla if we get to 2,000. That was Chris's goal for last year.
Okay. I'm only a year behind.
Well, half a year. We haven't made it. Okay. Yeah. So Chris really said, okay, let's do 2,000 this year. I said, well, let's pushing it. So 50 people away. We'll see. All right, do you want to start with your whips?
I want to ask you a question first.
Okay.
Have you watched a Christmas movie yet?
Okay, yes, but the same one you have.
No way.
Because, well, you know why.
I know.
You already know. Sophia loves the Polar Express. That was actually one of the first, she didn't watch the movie. She just likes the song Hot Chocolate.
She used to
when she was just 1 year old. So we played the song Hot Chocolate for her a lot of times. And so, yeah, I don't know. We were talking about how Maisie's starting to talk, and we brought it up. And now she's kind of like in that. She wants to watch it a lot.
So we watched Polar Express this morning.
Polar Express.
So one Christmas movie. Okay, it's the first week in July.
Yes, and many people said White Christmas.
Yeah.
Which is one of our very favorite movies. Very favorite. I also feel like, is it Abby Sue Designs who put that poll out?
Yes.
She's like, what's your favorite Christmas movie? And I was like, ooh, I need some red dresses in my life. We'll see, but yeah, so that's what I've watched so far. But White Christmas is definitely on the docket. I do feel like we're getting ready for Frogwarts.
So we will do that in July as well.
That's next week. I can't even believe that. But I feel like I want to rewatch all the movies.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, they do it during the weekend, but like I can't.
Yeah.
I can't watch and stitch if you're trying to get those stitching challenges.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, that's what I know.
Yeah, we've got 2 Stitchy dates coming up too.
Yep, we're gonna be doing 2 Stitchy days with our friends. We're very excited. And then on Monday, I'm heading back into the classroom. I have a lot of fixing, reorganizing. So I need time. I just need time. And so my mother-in-law is gonna help me by taking the girls on Mondays and Tuesdays. Yeah, and then we have to think about daycare for Maisie.
Cause she'll be fine.
I know.
She's a happy girl.
She is, but like it's expensive. I'm like partially like sad about her, but like also like my paycheck. There it goes. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Anyways, but yeah. Okay, now can I see?
Okay.
Even though I've already seen these.
I know. Okay, so I worked on, well, the first one I worked on is my new start.
Yay.
It is now a whip, and that is Reindeer Games by Erica Michaels.
It is so cute. Looks like a Scrabble board.
I am doing it on Under the Sea, 16 count Whimsical Winter Opal.
So it does have a little sparkle in it. Oh, I love it.
Let me see. So
yep, there you go. Perfect.
I started in this upper left corner because I was working on a big piece of my fabric, and I wanted to make sure I got to the other side, bottom right, so I could figure out how much to cut because I didn't want to waste any fabric. So there it is. And I'm using, I think it is only, it might be, I'm using DMC. I don't know if it would have the other one or not. So there it is. I'm very excited about it, and it's really fun.
Yes.
It's really fun to do.
And you said you made it all the way.
Yes, this is the upper
This is the full size.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like it's
not done, but
it's not done, but it's
as my fingers here,
wide and as tall as it's gonna be.
Yeah. And then I worked on my whip that was a Stitch Mania start.
Yes.
Welcome to the North Pole by Primrose Cottage.
So you're just working at the top. You did a center start.
I did center top start, not center start. And I'm using 18 count Fortnite Fabrics Posh Ada. And look how cute it is.
The red just is glorious on this.
Yeah.
Like so Christmassy red.
This is the middle, so I went to the, whatever way, I went to the left. This is one side.
Oh, there's a baby.
That is my first start.
I was gonna see if it's 3, 2, 1.
It is 3 to 1.
It is?
The bow is 3 to 1.
Yeah? Oh.
I wrote them right here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it was called for Fancy Floss, but I'm using the DMC.
It's okay.
All right.
That's like the Christmas red. I feel like that's a Christmas red.
Yeah, and the green. I mean, I'm excited. And it was fun.
So fun. Okay, we're gonna pause and have babies. All right, we're back. And we are now filming on my phone. So I can't find my charger for my camera, so I have to look that up. Okay. So this is Sophia, but she's just resting with Mimi girl, and she's got her fluffy dog and her purse and her goldfish. So I did get to do some stitching, so I can't wait to show you. So the first thing I'm going to show you is my vacation start. So we left Friday. What was that? The 30th, June 30th. And I have this excellent watermelon bag.
If you're an early subscriber and saw an early version, an early video shows that watermelon bag.
Yes, we had a battle of the watermelon bags back then. So this was my vacation start. It's Counting Puddles. Counting. It's counted cross stitch. And Watermelon Crawl is the name of the pattern. It's so cute, and it has little ants. Sophia calls these aunties. Are there aunties on there? Yeah. And I ordered this from Stacy Stitches, her Etsy shop, and it was wonderful packaging. It came so fast. It had like little sticker add-ons in there too, which was really fun. So that was awesome. And then went into Chris's stash.
Our stash.
Our stash of fabric to pull from. And actually, we got all the floss pretty much too from Chris's stash. Our stash. And decided to go with,
Fiber coat.
We think this is Forbidden Fiber Co. I think this is in their...
Because I used to get their...
subscription.
Wasn't a subscription, like the seasonal packet.
Oh, yes. It was 6 in a pack or 4 in a pack. Okay, so... I don't know if this is going to make sense, but we think this is Forbidden Fiber Co. So this is like a minty green, nicely modeled. Sorry, it's so wrinkly. But this is how far I got on my trip. Get a little closer.
Just on that project.
Just on this project, yeah, sorry. Just on this project. So this is actually one whole piece of watermelon. That'll be right there. And I started the white. You can't see that. But once the green goes underneath, you'll be able to see it. And this is like the design that's inside of the watermelon. And my cute little sea otters needle minder. I love it. Yeah, so I'm loving this fabric. I'm loving the colors. And Chris, you were like surprised when I showed you. You're like, oh, that's it? That's not how you expected it to look. Because it's more coral than red.
It is more coral than red. But I see that there's also the shading.
Yes.
Which I can't see yet. So.
Yeah. And there's also strawberries in the pattern. And they are a true red. So I got that started. It was so much fun. So
I really want to start a summer one.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think I'll have to do it in August though.
Okay.
Because
it's still going to be very hot here.
Yeah.
It's going to be very hot here still.
Yeah.
You could also start one for like one of the prompts in Frogworts, because they're all different.
Oh yeah.
It might have something in it. Okay, and then the other thing that I'm very excited about. So we left on the 30th, and then we came back on the 2nd on Sunday, which is our anniversary. And this is my wedding sampler called Seaside Wedding. And I saw somebody else had this stitched as their wedding sampler, which was so fun. So I actually finished all of the X's on my trip. So I stitched on this the rest of the weekend because it was like our anniversary trip. And
wow,
we checked out like we had like an hour or an hour and a half. So we just kind of relaxed in the lobby, which was really sunny and beautiful. So all of the X's are now done in this piece. I'm really proud of it.
That is so cool.
So it has a ton of back stitching that I still have to do, but like all this light tan work, which is just like count, recount, count, recount, count, recount. I got all of that done. So all the X's are done and I just have to back stitch. And so I'm very excited about that. And I finished on our anniversary.
That's even more special.
Which is really fun.
I did stitch on Victoria's wedding sampler. I forgot that since last time.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Is there work to be seen?
Hard to tell.
Hard to tell where the X's are.
It was one night.
Yeah.
One night. And I just didn't approach it correctly or something. But my resolve is I made new working copies.
Perfect. And you're going to highlight.
I bought myself a set of soft color highlighters from Amazon. Plus I have these line keepers from Fat Quarter Shop that I haven't used in a while.
Yeah.
I think I bought them initially for this project.
Now you're like, now I need them.
Yeah. So unfortunately, obviously I missed this anniversary again.
That's okay. I missed it again too, essentially.
No.
So, okay, and then I did stitch one day on Christmas, which it's not even, really I shouldn't even show you this, but I did it. I started a second gingerbread. It honestly shouldn't even count.
It counts.
But I started that next gingerbread. I was like falling asleep one night. I love this pattern. I love this fabric. This is a 28 count, petty point, even weave. Do I have the picture?
One that's hard to see the dots on.
Yes, and this is Country Cottage Needleworks. Wonderful time of year. I don't have the picture. I don't know where the picture went. But I really wanted to stitch on my wedding sampler. That was like a big goal for me. And then I wanted vacation start. So now I'm kind of like full Christmas mode. And so much. Until Frogwarts, when I'll be full Harry Potter mode. And then, so Joann Fabrics and Michaels had a sale up until the 4th of July, up until yesterday on floss and DMC.
Ooh.
And you got some from Michaels. And I think it was cheaper. I think you got yours for 44 cents.
Yeah, because I had 30% off of 62 cents. So yeah.
And I got mine for 50 cents at Joann's.
But
I could not get them. I put everything in my cart for Michaels, and it was like saying $0. It said 29 items, $0. Like it wouldn't register. And I tried for 45 minutes, and I couldn't get the Michaels website to work.
Oh, maybe they were having issues because I am a pro.
Yeah.
$5 pickup, curbside pickup, no fee.
No fee, yeah.
Oh, I need 10 colors.
Yeah. And so I ended up just doing Joann's, and Zozo was spending some time with Daddy, and I took Maisie, and Maisie's pretty good. She just like sits in the chair, as long as she can't touch the floss, because then she will rip off the numbers.
Just like Zozo.
Yeah, they're fun to do that. Okay. So I did get to kit up 2 things.
Oh, fun.
And that are Christmas things. So I did get all the floss, and I just kind of wanted to show you the floss for my Noel. This is a present for Zozo when I'm all done. So this is the Noel pattern. It will be one of my starts for Jolly July. And again, I'm going to add an L and an E. I did order this from France. The website's user-friendly. I did have to ask Chris a little help, because it was in French, obviously. But these are the colors.
Pretty.
Which are like really soft, beautiful colors, I think. And I'm using my new Black Cat Stitchery Design bag that I got at StitchCon. Fabulous called, and I answered. That's what it says on this bag. So pretty. It's my colors. And then I also was able to, Chris was so cute. She kitted this up for me. This is how I usually like to keep my threads. But then I'm just showing you this as an example. I think I had this thread, but I put it in a different project. But like if there was a color missing that she wasn't able to get, she puts the number on a card. So then I know that is for Merry Musings.
Take that out of the bag and ship them.
Okay, I just want to stitch and watch Christmas movies. I brought this over too because I want to look at stash and do a floss toss of fabric, but that's the one I like. It's so funny. So this is from Waxing Moon Designs, and it says if you stitch this in the DMC, it may look different, essentially, than the model.
Well, I think a lot of places say that, just the disclaimer.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm very excited to start that one. And things that have like a nice, like a lot of back stitching letters, I feel like you can go really fast.
And they're kind of fun.
Yeah, and then I also bought, I'm like a little early on doing this, but I do plan to start this on July 25th. But I was on the website for getting my, what was I just getting? Oh, my watermelon. And I saw this pattern. It says, "You are my sunshine," which I sing to my girls, but sunflowers somewhat remind me of my grandma. And she passed away a year ago, right after Maisie was born. So I'd like to start this in her honor because last year...
I was totally thinking about starting something in honor of my mom.
Yeah?
I was.
Last year I wanted to, but I had just given birth and it was like too much.
Wow,
but those are the colors. So I love these colors. They're my colors. And
is that going to be your first Shannon Christine design?
Maybe. I mean, she does wonderful color work. And then this is another Black Cat Stitchery Design bag, and it's another hedgehog. I love hedgehogs. And I have 2 hedgehog bags by her. There's her info if that helps you. You can follow her on Instagram. She has an Etsy shop. So I did kit that up with the sale on the DMCs.
Nice. I love those colors.
And then I also saw this. I just wanted to show you. I also got like a peach modeled one. They have not variegated, modeled tie-dye. I don't know what you call it.
Model.
Ada there. It's printed though, but I just thought that was such a
was
pretty.
Was that at Joann's, you said?
This is at Joann's.
And that's 18 count?
It's 14 count.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
That's very pretty.
But I thought it was just so pretty, and I couldn't resist it. And I had 20% off, so we did that too. Yeah. If you're a new stitcher, like going to an LNS or ordering from an LNS we would want you to do that all day, every day, right?
Yeah.
And we support small business, and they have things that you'll never find anywhere else. We wouldn't buy DMC at an LNS because they have to pay cost, right, Mom? Or
what?
For the DMC at an LNS.
Well, they have to raise the price, right?
Yeah, so it's like over $1 for DMC, whereas like we can get it for 44 cents. So we would suggest that if you are a new stitcher and something calls for DMC, or you're going to do a DMC conversion, it's much more cost effective. Talking about frog warts, I do plan to do a couple of pieces of the pattern in Fancy Floss. I try to pick like some key items that either have large blocks of color or like I specifically like. So year 3 has the night bus, and I got the Fancy Floss for that because I loved the coloring. So I just always try to pick like a couple items or motifs that either have large blocks of color or I like them. And I do them in Fancy Floss. And the rest I do in DMC. So, okay, everybody's awake now.
Yeah. We took such good naps today.
So we have Frogwarts on the horizon. More Christmas in July stitching. We loved hearing your movies. Keep them coming.
Yeah.
What are you stitching on this July? It was fun when I checked out with my DMCs. They were like, what are you stitching? And I was like, she's like, what are you working on? And I said, I cross stitch. And she's like, yeah, me too. What are you stitching?
Oh, fun.
And I was like, a watermelon, you know. Is that Goofy?
I think that's Goofy.
Okay.
Goofy's still taking his nap. Princess was bed.
But every week we hope that, well, first of all, we're so lucky you're here. If you haven't pressed the subscribe button, it's just down below, or I'll put a little circle here. And you can just click that button on your phone, and it will just do it. If you want to. If we do post, we try to, at least in the summer, to post every week. That's always our goal. And we'll see going back. We'll see if going back I can still do that. But yeah, we post every week if we can. And we hope that you stitch as much as you want or as little as you want. And we will see you in our next video.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.